it's Charlton. Please subscribe to my channel, tap that notification bell, and like this video. That helps me to keep making videos, and I would appreciate it majorly. So there's been an Amber Alert issued for an 8-year-old girl in Fort Worth, Texas. Her name is Salem Sabatka. That's her picture right there. And she was abducted in, I assume she lives in this neighborhood, near 6th Avenue and Loudon Street, which is pictured right there near in the Ryan's Place neighborhood or section of I think it's south of Fort Worth, Texas. I don't know if that's technically within the inner city limits of Fort Worth or not. It seems to be a fairly, nice, affluent area, upper middle class or better. Based on, they've released this was right in broad daylight. She was with her mother, I guess just taking a walk. I don't know if it was some separation between her and her mother, which allowed the man to abduct the child, but the mother literally tried to stop the abductor from driving away with her daughter by getting into the vehicle. I think she was shoved from the vehicle, and then the individual drove away. So the mother must have gotten a pretty decent look of the individual who kidnapped her daughter. And there is a description put out there of a balding man in his 40s with caramel colored skin. One report said balding black man in his 40s, but the police officer who gave a press briefing, immediately, an update not long ago, basically said he had caramel colored skin. So they have released a video from somebody's Ring doorbell video that's right across the street from the location where she was abducted. It literally it shows the mom very in the distance being thrown from the vehicle, and I'll play it for you in a second. And then screaming and pleading for anybody to help. Please call the police. You could hear the terror in her voice, and it's just pretty shocking that in broad daylight, an 8-year-old girl who's with her mother walking in the street would be abducted this way. Like I said, they've issued an Amber Alert. I don't know what time that got out at. I mean, this happened at 6:40 p.m. In Fort Worth, Texas. I'm next to certain Fort Worth, Texas is on the same time as the East Coast. It might not be, though. It might be off by an hour. It's 12:30. It is. It's an hour earlier. So actually, that's, it was only 6 hours ago that the abduction took place. By about 10 o'clock, they had identified, put out an ID on the girl, her name, and so forth. She was, I'll play for that video for you in a second. That's it right there, and they got that out pretty quick, I think. So the girl was identified as Salem Sabatka at 10 p.m. by police. She has long brown hair, freckles, and blue eyes. She was wearing a teal shirt with Centennial on the front and periwinkle and purple leggings. The suspect was described as a balding man in his 40s with caramel colored skin. The car is gray four-door sedan with alloy wheels and either light or no tint on it. One witness saw paper tags on the vehicle. So the vehicle had paper tags, which usually means, I think, a recently purchased vehicle, but those can be swapped out pretty easily. So let me and again, that's her photograph right there. Let me play the video. Right at the beginning there, you see her that she had just got pushed out of the car. Just, I mean, it's very brief. So, it's obviously quite shocking, man. It's unreal. And they have a picture of the vehicle, which is that right there. I assume that's the exact vehicle, the gray four-door sedan with the alloy wheels. You know, I don't know. It's just it's stunning. You would think, based on the abduction, I mean, this is just my own speculation. I have no idea whatsoever. You would think that the individual had been targeting the girl, had been watching her, or knew her. But now the mother's seen the individual at close up. So it can't be somebody they know, or else they'd be all over that. We would know that. The police would have the person in custody if it was somebody, and that information would have been put out there. I would think so. It's just crazy. Police are searching for an 8-year-old girl who was abducted in Fort Worth, Texas, while out walking with her mother. An Amber Alert has been issued for Salem Sabatka, who was kidnapped while on a walk with her mom in Fort Worth in broad daylight on Saturday night. Officers in Fort Worth said a man approached Salem, who's 4'5", and her mother at 6:38 p.m. at the 2900 block of 6th Avenue in Fort Worth's Ryan Place neighborhood. That's the mother right there. Her mother jumped into the car in an attempt to rescue her daughter, but the man pushed her out and drove off, police said. Salem has brown hair, blue eyes, freckles, and was wearing a teal shirt and green leggings when she was last seen. Police say they are looking for a gray four-door sedan with alloy wheels. The man is described as black, bald, and around 40 years old. Officers say they believe he has light or caramel colored skin. So that's another picture of her. This little girl was kidnapped in broad daylight today at Loudon and 6th Street in Fort Worth, Texas by a black male. He was driving a gray Kia Asante or Ford 500 with paper plates. Her name is Salem Sabatka. Salem Sabatka Sweet. She's 8 years old. Please spread this as fast as possible and be on the lookout. She is a friend of a friend's granddaughter. Please let authorities know if you see a vehicle fitting this description. Of course, DFW friends, be looking also DeKalb. Be on the lookout. No telling where this person might head. I-130, keep your eyes open. Again, if you think you see something, please let authorities know. Wow. So, that's the situation there. It's pretty shocking, for sure. All right, well, that's it, man. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below. I'll see you in the next video. Later, man.